If you're currently watching this right now, it means that the Mike and Melissa community has not met my requests for an unban from their server, and now I will be telling you everything that happened and why I had to censor my Mike and Melissa video. On the night of October 3rd, 2023, at around 12:45 a.m., I received a friend request from a person named Breaks. This is a reading of some of their messages. I ask, "Who is this?" Breaks replies, "Brayox, from the Mike server." I say, "Wait, what happened to the Mike and Melissa Discord?" Breaks says, "Doubles kicked you." I ask, "Is it because I was inactive? I'm confused. What did I do?" Breaks says, "He didn't like your video." I reply, Oh, he banned me. That's nice. What was wrong with the video?" Breaks says, "They thought I was shitting on Mike." I say, "It wasn't. It was hyping it up to be so bad it's good." Breaks says, "I don't know why they banned you." I say, "I gave context behind it, made zero comments toward the man himself, and he respected his work of art as a so bad it's good piece of work. That really sucks. I mentioned Mike Chenoweth because it was important to the context. What the fuck? Can I talk to someone up high to negotiate this or something? I didn't mean to come off as shitting on Mike. Can I get like a Discord tag to someone high up? I don't know how else to contact these guys. I only like Mike and Melissa because I thought it was so bad it was a masterpiece. I don't know how they could have misconstrued it in that way, and I'm really upset with that." Break says, "I will ask." I say, "If they only want a message from me, then tell them I said this. The point of the video was to showcase one of my favorite videos on the internet to a comedic degree as well as analytically. I see Mike and Melissa as a beautiful art because it was a masterstroke in seemingly poor decisions at every turn. He showed it to a public class, made people likely cringe. He didn't hire proper artists, so the framing and design is screwed up and inconsistent. The background music is very often keyboard mashing. I brought up Mike's name and image as context to the preceding information to set the stage. I did not intend it as an attack on the man. We all make mistakes and regret them later. I'm sure Mike and Melissa is a regret of Mike's, but it is on the internet publicly, and his name is attached to it. Your community is as well built off the back of Mike's abandoned project that most find so bad it is good. I respect Mr. Chenoweth for moving on with his life and likely becoming successful despite his mistakes, but I ironically enjoy his video as art, and a showcase of what not to do in an animation. I respect it as a handbook, and as a bit of a laughing stock. I'd imagine you take it so as well, but you did not. I apologize for the misunderstanding. I think going after people like Mike to haunt them and nag them about their animation is annoying, cruel, and is often downright bullying." About 10 minutes later, Breaks replied, "They said this," with a screenshot from a message with one of the admins. A user named Limabeans, "Today at 11:22 p.m. I'd say tell him to take down the video and at least edit out the part with his real face, and we'll consider letting him back in." After reading the screenshot and understanding it, I say, "That's fair. Working on it now." As I open up my Premiere to download the video and edit it and remove the parts that they requested, I say, "Did they mention anything about his last name? I thought all this info with his face and stuff wasn't really doxing because his face has been public for decades. Whatever they take specific issue with, I'll get rid of." Breaks replies, "Also, I wanted to say that the Mike server does not see the animation as so bad it's good. We genuinely like the video, even its flaws." I reply, "Oh." Breaks replies, "And wish Mike was never bullied off the internet." I reply, I wish he was never bullied off because it was funny and the video had an interesting message if you dug deeper than what I talked about, but I thought everyone just liked it ironically." Breaks replies, "No, we unironically like it. That's why we've been trying to make continuations and shit." And so now if you take all this into consideration, this means that everything on their fan-made wiki and every weird continuation was not in fact a shitpost made by mature people, but in fact a continuation, a fucking continuation of a piece of trash that should be taken not as inspiration for a serious piece of work, but as a handbook to what not to do when you tell a story, create an animation, create a piece of art. These fucking retards are culting around a video that was made a decade ago trying to continue it. Seriously. These fucking autists have created a goddamn cult, and I thought that they were just in on some sort of joke. This is completely bizarre. That was pretty much the end of the conversation I had with Breaks. I sent them the video, and they said, "Thank you, I will let them know," and passed it along to the moderators. Now, as of right now, I don't exactly know what's going to happen, but they had until the end of the week to meet my demands to get me back into their server, because I legitimately like their server. I legitimately like the news flow of Mike and Melissa fan content, because I thought it was kind of cool, just gathering around and making funny jokes. But now I know that it's not really a joke. I don't think anything will come of this. I don't think anything will come of this demand. Now, I could be wrong, and you might not be listening to this, but I could be right, and the entire public could be listening to this. But this means that a lot of the Mike and Melissa community is very likely just a bunch of retards gathering around a video and not partaking in the fucking joke, but taking it fucking seriously. Isn't that just bizarre? I love the internet. Also, if you're watching this, the original video has been unprivated and the censored version has been privated, because who would need the censored version? I don't want to compromise my work with nothing in return.